Welcome to The Laboratory, a video series brought to you by Miracles Innovation Labs. Hi, and welcome to the Laboratory video series. My name is Chanikya Lokam, and today we'll be talking a bit about conversational chatbots and agent escalation with SMS as the channel of interaction for users. So in today's video, we'll be talking a bit about what chatbots are, and we'll also be talking a bit about how you can use chatbots with SMS or text messaging as a channel, and what sort of different paradigms will be there. We'll also be showing you the different mechanisms that we have within SMS communication as a live demo, and we'll finish off today's video with talking a bit about the architecture and what technology components were used within this particular demo. So to start off, messaging has become a very big hit within consumers, employees, all across the world, especially millennials, because it's an instant form of communication that's available, shorter, quick message options versus those such as phone or email are the reason why messaging is really exploding in today's world, not just for personal communication, but also for enterprise communication about tasks and work and other such details. So we're seeing an explosion in terms of messaging, and indirectly, we're also seeing a lot of adoption for conversational chatbots. So what are conversational chatbots? A conversational chatbot is a virtual assistant that essentially is able to understand natural language, and then once it understands the natural language, be able to actually take those requests and give a response back to users almost instantly. So an example would be a user coming and being able to ask a chatbot how to go and reset their password, or being able to book a flight ticket to a particular location. So chatbots basically work on a mechanism of intents and entities. So we try and understand what the intent of the user is, what they're trying to do. So in this case, what is my order status? The user is trying to get their order status. And what is the entity that we're trying to do this on? That is the order number. So that's what a chatbot tries to do using machine learning technologies such as natural language processing to do this. So in terms of SMS or text messaging, there's multiple different models in terms of how you can use this. The first one obviously would be to put a chatbot behind it using SMS as a channel. So a user would be able to text and speak with a chatbot just as if they were speaking with a human user. The only difference is that the user would be able to speak with this chatbot 24/7. The messaging or the responses is always uniform, whether it's an FAQ question or they're trying to schedule an appointment or any of those other different kind of use cases. The second paradigm would be trying to use one-way messaging, where essentially an enterprise can send messages out to their customers, partners, or employees, whoever their end users are. They can send out promotional messages. They can start dialogues such as asking for a survey, send reminders for appointments, and such sort of functionality. Last but not least would be more around two-way messaging. So in case a chatbot is not able to answer the questions that a user has, it's always a good idea to have a backup mechanism or an escalation mechanism where users can start speaking with a human agent. So in this case, we'll also be showcasing to you two-way messaging where the end user, the customer, can actually speak with a human agent. So let's jump onto the demo. In today's demo, we'll be showcasing to you a use case around field operations where users can ask a telecom bot to book an appointment. They can go ahead and reschedule their appointment when the reminder is sent. They can get promotional messages, and they can also speak with a human agent. So we'll take a look at all those different use cases in our demo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with a quick demo of the SMS-based chatbot. So on the left-hand side here, I have my phone, which you can see, and I will be texting with the bot. As you can see, I have a test number on Twilio, which I can text to and get responses back. So let's go ahead and start speaking with the bot. So the moment I send it a message for hello, you can see it responds back saying, I'm Kiara, the intelligent response bot for Miracle Telecom. So from here onwards, I can start speaking with the bot, asking it questions, and see how it can help me. So let's go ahead and ask it, what can you do? Once I get the response back to that, I can now start playing around with the functionality. So let's go ahead and try and schedule an appointment with the bot. I would like to schedule an appointment. So the bot will now go ahead and start asking me a couple of questions to make sure that it can book my appointment so that a technician can come and help me with an issue that I'm facing. So at this point in time, it asked me for the name, the zip code, and now it's able to pull information from the backend system in regards to when technicians are available for that particular location and be able to give me a couple of time slots. I'll go ahead and ask for time slot number 2 on April 15th at 1 p.m. and I'll be able to go ahead and book that time slot for me so that I can get that appointment scheduled. Now the second functionality that we'll see is being able to send promotional messages to this Twilio number. So we'll go ahead and enter a phone number here and say send alert. And this is just a simple web portal which you can trigger and send promotional messages. So a Memorial Day sale is on and 20% off all Samsung Galaxy phones. So you can send any type of promotional messages like this proactively to the end users. You can also send similar reminders as well. So in this case, we'll send a reminder for an appointment. So in a field operation kind of scenario, you want to make sure that the customers confirmed their appointment so that you don't have to waste the time of driving all the way over to them and then find out that they're not available. So we'll send them over a reminder. And that reminder will indirectly trigger a flow where the user will have to confirm that they're available for the appointment. So the bot says, you have a scheduled appointment for 9 a.m. Are you available? I'll go ahead and say, not available. And as you can see in most of these messages, all my responses are free-form based. So I'm using natural language, natural conversation to speak with the bot. So it's asking me, do you want me to reschedule the appointment? I'll go ahead and say yes. And once I do that, it's going to ask me for a date. So I don't have to specify a specific date. I can just go ahead and say Thursday. And the bot will be able to understand that and book an appointment for Thursday. So now based on the available times, I can go ahead and select number 3, which is 4 p.m. And the bot will book my appointment for Thursday at 4 p.m. So I'm all set. So instead of the field operations team or the technician having to go to the customer when they're not available, the bot was quickly able to check with them, confirm that they're not available, and make sure that their appointment is rescheduled for a future date. Now the next functionality that we can see is being able to communicate with an agent. So this is our sample agent portal where you can actually speak with a live agent or a human agent that's available. So let's go ahead and see how that works out. I would like to speak with an agent. So you can do this escalation in multiple ways. We're doing it through a explicit ask from the customer. So the moment the agent gets the request, they can go ahead and accept the request, and that'll indirectly let the user know that the request has been accepted and they've been connected to our agent, John. So now the agent can go ahead and say, hi, how are you? How can I help you today? And from here onwards, it's two-way based communication. So the user can say, I am looking to renew my subscription. And the agent can speak with the user using two-way communication. Now at any point in time, the agent can end the conversation and we can come back here and say thank you, and the bot will be back on and will be able to respond back to the user. Now along with this, we also have a mechanism to be able to track communication that the bot is having so that you can see what sort of conversations your users are having with your chatbot. So this is MInsights, our conversational analytics platform, where you can go and see all the conversations that your bot is having with your users. So we'll go onto Kiara, and we'll see all the conversations that it's having. So it's had 29 conversations in total. You can see the average length, the total number of messages, and other details. So we'll go ahead with this. We'll click on the details, And you can see the entire conversation that the user had with this particular chatbot. You can analyze what sort of intents are being triggered. You can see sentiment on the conversations, and you can review what sort of questions your users are asking for your bot. Now that we've seen the demo, let's quickly jump back into our slides and discuss more about the architecture. So as I mentioned, the channel is SMS. We use Twilio as the SMS gateway. So all messages that are being sent from the customer via SMS are being sent to Twilio. And we have a webhook configured within Twilio where Twilio sends us a REST call via HTTPS to DialogFlow. So Google's DialogFlow is the NLP engine that we're using. Google's DialogFlow takes the message from Twilio, determines the intents and entities within that particular message, and then sends them over to our Node.js-based bot middleware. So the bot middleware is the component that actually understands what the intent is, and based on that, routes the message for the next steps. So it might be a message where we're asking for the latest appointment information to be retrieved from the backend system. The bot middleware would communicate with those backend enterprise systems and then be able to relay that information back to the user, again via Twilio and SMS. Similarly, that bot middleware would be also storing the context of who the users are, what their phone numbers are, so that we can either escalate back up to an agent so that users can start speaking with an agent using our agent escalation server, or we can also trigger proactive messages through the bot middleware, which are sent back to the user, such as promotional messages. Thank you for visiting the Laboratory video series. We hope that you'll visit us for more videos on this channel. Thank you. Thank you for watching The Laboratory, a video series brought to you by Miracles Innovation Labs. For more on innovation, please visit miraclesoft.com/thelabs.